If you ever happen to have the opportunity to go nearby where our house is in Shirogane or any ward that has a similar position on the map, chances are you probably find this one single swimmer swimming around, floating on the water sometimes, and on the rare occasion, he'll come up on shore and he'll just chill out for a while and dry off. It's something that you really don't see all that often here in game, and it's something that I feel like it's one of those little details or Easter eggs or whatever you want to call it that really gets overlooked as far as what the attention to detail is that Square Enix put into this game. And I really would like to find out what other things are out there that people have experienced and discovered over the course of the time that this game has been put out. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So yeah, a little switch in wardrobe for Corinne today, given that we're chilling out on the beach, so she's chilling out in her swimsuit and just enjoying a nice sunny day out here in Shirogane. So yeah, the special events is coming up, of course. The Monster Hunter World crossover occurs starting on Tuesday. And on top of that, there has been a launch of the 5th anniversary website for Final Fantasy XIV. And it kind of technically is not the 5th anniversary website, so to speak, because it is the 5th anniversary website of Final Fantasy XIV as we know it, as A Realm Reborn. But of course, people know that there was Final Fantasy XIV 1.0, which came out 8 years ago, and probably could have been regarded, without exaggeration, as the Sonic 06 of the Final Fantasy franchise. It was a game that really just became infamous for all the wrong reasons, and it's only because Square Enix realized the error of their ways that they gave us a game that basically rose from the ashes like a phoenix, became A Realm Reborn, and led to the expansions of Heaven's Ward and Stormblood, and gave us a game that was much better, much more universally appreciated, and has spawned so much more positivity than the original 1.0 ever could have. And so to recognize this, in a few weeks' time, Square Enix is going to be celebrating the 5th anniversary of the relaunch of Final Fantasy XIV from the A Realm Reborn start point. So we're pretty much expecting that at that time they should give us the Rising special event, which they do every time around the end of August. And it almost immediately follows the Moonfire Fair, which they have not yet officially released information on yet, which I'm surprised that they haven't. But we should hopefully get that in a few days, because I'm really expecting that if they're going to do the Rising and start it right when the 5th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV is taking place, they would have to give us the Moonfire Fair for a couple of weeks beforehand. So there would only be about a week for things to get set for the Moonfire Fair so that we can take part in that. So it is going to be a very, very busy August, with the Monster Hunter World crossover, with the Moonfire Fair, and with the Rising hopefully coinciding at the same time as the launch of the 5th anniversary festivities here in game. It's certainly going to be, this August will certainly be one of the busiest months that Final Fantasy XIV has ever had. And for all it's worth, I mean, we should be very grateful for being where we are in this game. I know that I certainly am, having played it for more than 4 years now. I mean, who would have guessed that I would have been leading a free company for almost 3 years now, have created a Let's Play series that is approaching 500 episodes, as well as 3 different getting to experience all 3 different expansions, getting to meet all these wonderful people, having a house in an area that is this game's equivalent of the Far East. I mean, no one, if you told someone in 2010 or 11, when this game was in 1.0, and it was having all the problems that it was, that we would end up in a place like this, and that we would get this far, I don't think anyone would have believed you. I think no one would have really expected the game would have gotten a lot further than where it was, and that I don't think expectations for A Realm Reborn were all that high when it came out, but thankfully Square Enix made sure to get everything right, fix all their mistakes, and they gave us a game that's very enjoyable, and it's helped to connect people over the course of the last 5 years in its current iteration. And so, what I really like to find out from you guys over the course of the next few weeks during this month of August is, what have you been able to experience over the course of the 5 years of Final Fantasy XIV? I'd really like to hear in the comments from you guys what you have experienced over the game. I'm also going to post this as well on Final Fantasy XIV Discords, because it would really be nice to have the opportunity to share other people's experiences with this game with all of you guys, and really just hope optimistically, in a perfect world, I'd like to really do like a special stream where I get to talk to all these people about their experiences in Final Fantasy XIV. I know that's not going to happen, and it's incredibly unlikely, but it would be something nice to just be able to share other people's experiences on a medium that they might not have otherwise gotten the chance to do so. So, in the weeks leading up to the 5th anniversary, it'd really be cool to see what would be things that you would like to share with other people. What do you want to talk about? What are the things that you've enjoyed? What are the things you feel like need to change? What are the things that what are the little Easter eggs like this that have been in existence that you've spotted that most other people do not? Like, what are the things that have helped to keep this game special for you guys over the course of the last 5 years? What are you the most proud of with your characters? Why did you choose why did you choose the character you created? What was it inspired by? Like, let's really get together and share our stories with one another. Let's really make it a point to make this August, to commemorate the 5th anniversary of the launch of Final Fantasy XIV and its current iteration, something worth remembering. And let's continue to make this game as incredible as we can as the expansion for next year comes out and anything else that may come out in the future. Let's do everything that we can to share our experiences with one another and really make everything as worthwhile as we possibly can. So that is going to do it for this edition of the Tales of Eorzea vlog, and as always, if you have a character here on Exodus, or looking to create one in Exodus and you're interested in joining our free company, we'd be more than happy to have you with us. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Overall Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.